I assume Illinois has runoff rules. I actually don't know the answer to that question for our primaries. I never wanted ranked choice more than day. There's so many good candidates and so many really bad ones. Agree. Mood. All right, Moon Knight never discards Phantom X here, chat. Illinois doesn't have runoffs. Yeah, it was... Yep. Well, I mean... This will be okay. So toxic, gamers. I did that already, Travis. Thank you. Thanks for suggesting that earlier to me. Whoop, there it is. Get the camera! I drew the new card! Mom! Mom! Camera! Don't you leave! They didn't snap me back, chat. I hate Marvel Retreat! It's my least favorite card game! Why are they making me wait so long? They're leaving! Why wouldn't you give me the animation? Just click the Oh, Marvel Retreat is so boring. Just the worst possible outcome. I am Laced. I'm Laced. Make the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse with our current 3 horsemen. We could absolutely do that, man. Thanks for the tip. Ooh, that's a sweet opener. Love me. Anybody else enjoy a 110? And a sword. You got your sword back already, bud. I did that a little bit ago. I do enjoy me a 110. Awkward. Well, I was about to say I'm gonna crack this whip over here, but Milady has showed up. Milady. Caliban looks like he'd be decent with Makari. Why are those two things related? Can you explain? Help Help me understand your line of thinking. LBB, thanks for the 57 bucks. Man, if these games haven't just been the fucking epitome of Marvel Snap to start. Opponent retreats when I'm about to do the thing. Opponent viciously murders my sandcastle. Please pay no attention to me kicking them back behind the curtain, chat. I am clearly the victim here, okay? I would like the record to reflect that anybody pointing out that I have wronged them back, that's not the point. I am just a byproduct in the environment that I've been raised in, okay? That was self-defense. The only thing that can beat a bad guy with a tech card is a good guy with a tech card. Hurt people, hurt people, hurt people. Absolutely true. I'm like 70% sure we're still the good guy. I'm not. Sorry to break it to you, Jeff, but there's no such thing as a good guy with the tech card. They hated him because he spoke the truth. Would red shift fit in here at all? I don't know that we need a third discard enabler on average. Especially when Ben gives them out for free. And Phantom X is pretty. He is a lovely, lovely lad. This time our targets for a Cosmic Ghost Rider are in DC, so at least we'd get some consolation +3s. That's true. Accurate. M'lady. M'lady. Jeff needs to stream until we see the animation, but please, I have a family. I think there is currently a conspiracy going on to prevent me from seeing Caliban's animation. I can't be certain, but it feels like I'm experiencing a pattern. Gavin the Thief. Thank you for the year and a half of support. Welcome back. Remember a good time with Century, Caliban. It's amazing. Excellent. Excellent. Any excuse to play Mommy Cersei, really. We need Jace to stream snipe us so we can see the animation in truth. Truth. Shoo-la-la. Caliban, I think I'm just doing this. Or we draw like a Phantom X or Misery that I don't want to Moon Knight. You know what the Mysterio with Luke Cage interaction is intended? Absolutely. If you want to play 2 cards to get 12 points worth of power, that's a fine combo. Fine and reasonable. They did not have any even costed cards in their hand. Interesting. Oh, this is awkward. I actually can't enable Caliban here, right? What do we think of this? Are they gonna play 2 energy worth of created stuff this turn? Maybe. I can mark their Gambit, but then I can't get a demon, so I think I want to play it like this. I just hope they don't activate Gambit this turn. I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay. I guess they were just enabling him. I mean, I think it's still this, right? Just spread them. They have Shu Lao to Shu Lao win center. I don't know. Probably. I mean, I can't really play around that. If Shu Lao wins center, Shu Lao left gets me. It probably does if they have a Shu Lao plus a 1. Yeah, Shu Lao plus a 1 will beat us. Yeah, just Shu Lao does not though. Bye, Felicia. And they knew we had the LDS there.
Victory.
Well, I mean, we would have enabled Caliban in those first 2 games if our opponents hadn't left. Every time I see someone type LDS, I get real confused. It's like, listen, the Latter-day Saints really have it out for these low power cards. They're getting blown up. I feel like this card is going to be good because it lends itself to building good decks. I don't know if I agree with that. Like, putting a bunch of expensive stuff in your deck is an easy way to kind of jack up your curve and not play a functional game. Like, I agree, I like that it's has a deck building aspect to it, but I don't know that I agree that it automatically, like, pushes you. It's not like a Lurrus, right? I'm so sad I have priority here. Such a bad coin flip to win. Guess they didn't have a play anyways. Probably some type of Star-Lord stuff here. Alright, and obviously I win this flip every time. God, what an easy game. We even took their Artem Zola away. Oh, you know what? I should have put this in this path here so I could misery them both. Is what should have happened. And honestly, maybe I'm supposed to misery the Moon Knight anyways. That was a 5-pointer, so maybe not. But like, man.
I am Iron Man.
And I think I have to not Phantom X, unfortunately, because I need to stop Mystique from happening, yeah? As much as I would like to get Phantom X this game. Because we already took their Zola away. Merci! Merci, Caliban! He's so bigly, he's so bigly. He's the what's the opposite of bigly, chat? What is the opposite of bigly? So they're gonna shake my chi. Don't kill Marguerite. Don't kill Marguerite. Man, if this wasn't a peak Marvel Snap experience, I really don't know what is. Now, I know this is not what you want to hear, but just for people that don't keep up, Killmonger and Shang-Chi are stock cards in Mr. Negative, and I would have won this game if instead of being happy, I would have been thoughtful. This has been the norm for a while now. Mr. Negative is not a deck that can keep up on pure points anymore. So I know it's very easy. You have two options when you play a game like this. You can get mad and stay bad, or you can take a quick think and be like, oh, I should have played Luna Snow instead of the demons because my opponent's deck is basically always playing these cards. And if I would have played this instead of the demons, this is -12 and just Phantom X wins here. So I could have played Luna Snow to any of these three lanes instead of playing the demons, and then I very easily win this game. And instead, we could be a little bitch boy and be like, tech card's mean, tech card's unfair, Marvel Snap sucks, ew. Or we could take a second and think about what happened and think about what people normally play and make better choices. I don't want solutions, I want to be angry. Big 2026 energy there, honestly. Counterpoint, tech cards are mean and Marvel Snap sucks. I mean, I'm not here to argue with you.
Oh, snap.
So you're saying we should nerf Killmonger? Absolutely. So long as you understand where I'm coming from. Really? Snow on the left to get the Zola 50-50. We Moon Knighted the Zola. We knew they didn't have Zola. These two being buried is sad. Nothing to do this turn. Murder? Murder, murder? It looks like Cobra value to me. Value. I was gonna comment that we were playing a Phantom X mirror match, but that's an Iron Patriot Phantom X, yeah. Wait, it's an Iron Patriot Phantom X, but if I Lady Death Strike them over here... Oh no, oh no. We'll have enabled them as well? Wait, is it not? Oh, it's not an Iron Patriot one, you're right. I want to play this here because I don't want to have priority going into the last turn if I can avoid it. Because I don't want this to enable this for them. Okay, they're enabled either way. All right, so right now, my Caliban is taking 7 off of their Mockingbird, and their Caliban is taking 7 off of my Lady Death Strike. It's highest cost card, not highest power. Opponent's discard is still missing. No, they discarded to my Moon Knight. Ender, thank you for the over 2.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Oh, I'm so sad. I think we win the game here, though, yeah? Does their Caliban get us, actually? I think we're going to lose to their Caliban. We're tying the left. And then tie! Look at this perfectly balanced mirror.
Tie.
Meow, meow on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? All right, we take an ad break, and I don't really want to play another mirror. Neither do they. God bless us, everyone. We'll see you in 120 seconds, gamers. We're gonna play some more of this build when we get back, and then we're gonna roll right on into another. We're gonna be playing Caliban all afternoon. There's a few different ways to build this thing, and we're gonna check a bunch of them out. Thanks for spending the new card day here at Glad Day with us. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you're enjoying us checking out new things with Caliban, be sure to tap the like button. I appreciate the folks that have done that already today. Jeff, it's been 35 minutes. Caliban or Calibanable? Asking the hard-hitting journalistic questions. I think this card's gonna be another Drax type card, where he's just like good enough to see plenty of play, but also not remotely good enough that anybody's gonna complain about him. That's my called shot. It's got a good deck building element to it, and the payoff of where it's not too crazy. I'm gonna run the rest of you really quick. Hear me. Hey, Sunshine, thank you for the almost 5.5 years. Welcome back. My prediction is Caliban will end up pretty high on the Jeff scale. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. My deck building driven for things that are more expensive tends to be more limited, but 4, 5, and 6 is a little bit of flexibility, especially with cheeky enablers like Proxima. I was already in the right scene. Oopsie. Yeah, I think that's my take from Presto. I don't think he breaks or enables anything, but he'll probably be best in slot for a few archetypes, like replaceable and finer strung. I think I would agree with that expectation.
Opponent snapped.
Let's stuff him up with a rock. Joshington Bear, thank you for the 3 years. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Oh, I guess when I put this center, I don't enable my own Phantom X, though, huh? Swoop, there it is. What's my play here? If I want to enable Cali, I have to go expensive card into 4+3. No, I don't really feel like I have a good path towards enabling him here, though. I think I'm doing this, and then my next turn is Moon Knight plus Misery. Oh, that's such a beating. Gosh, that sucks. Oh, and they're probably just a Luke Cage deck anyways, right? They got a free copy of Man-Thing. Because why wouldn't they? And a free copy of Man-Thing. Claiming alliance missions. Click through 8 screens to do it. Alright, Nightcrawler. You're ready to get fucked up, bud. Cerebro 3 gaming, so absolutely a Luke Cage deck. This is getting zeroed. Unfortunately, our deck's relatively cold to Luke, especially a Luke behind a Cosmo. I guess that's not actually true. We have Lady Deathstroke for Luke. Alright, Wanda, come on. Ruin your namesake. Interesting that Hall is lit up on turn 5 here. Again, just not enabling it. This deck has felt difficult to enable Caliban and Phantom X simultaneously. Oh, we can just murk the entire left, can't we? Yeah, I mean, they can't play for turn X, right? Per an earlier conversation, I just drove past a gas station where diesel was $5.70 a gallon. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, gamers. The war is over. We already won. We're also just getting started. We're going to show them pain like they've never seen before. It would be great if our NATO allies could help us defend the Strait of Hormuz so people could go ahead and transport stuff for it, but also fuck them. We don't need any of our allies. We're the big bad USA and we're going to get it done without them. No confusion. Any questions? No questions. Good. Excellent. Very coherent government figurehead who I am glad is President of the United States.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Team America, fuck yeah. I had sort of any other plays here, so I was gonna hope Phantom X doesn't get taken away. There's a reason why the head of the counterterrorism department quit today. Yep, absolutely.
Systems go.
As a Canadian, I couldn't believe the gall of the orange one to complain about his allies not coming through. I mean, could you not believe it? You've been paying attention for the last little bit, right? Like, it's very believable. Force Proxima into the middle here. Hope that Gambit kills Morrow.
I am Iron Man.
Ugh, so close and yet so far away. Is this war popular with regular Americans? It is not. You know, like, polling, grain of salt and all, but like, every poll I've seen marks this as the least popular foreign interaction that we've ever had in terms of armed conflict, like in the history of like polling.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
What happened to you with the war? Just talking about the price of gas. It's over $4 a gallon where I'm at locally. Which, for reference, I know a lot of other people don't realize how subsidized the price of gas is in the United States typically, but like, before the conflict, or before the war, I don't want to call it a conflict, it's not a conflict, it's a fucking war. Before the war in Iran was started by the Trump administration, gas where I lived was about $2.80 a gallon. So it's up over 50%. Not quite 50%, almost 50%. Math, quick, $1.40 before 20. We're approaching 50%. Over 33%. M'lady? M'lady? And then the other thing I feel like is necessary to talk about when we talk about the price of gas in the United States is that I think a lot of people don't realize how necessary vehicles and cars are in the United States if you want to simply exist. Like public transportation might as well not exist here. I once again cannot simultaneously enable Phantom X and Caliban. I think Caliban might actually be the better one here, Copium. And now I can do this, which enables Caliban. We did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray!
Victory.
I don't think it's remotely accurate to say the United States is a third world country. The United States is a highly developed nation with a lot of wealth that is very clearly biased systems in place to keep poor people poor and to drag the middle class down as much as they can in 2026. Am I a Republican? Absolutely not. Welcome to the channel. We ban those kind of people around here. Donald Trump and the rest of the pedophiles that hold offices in the United States should be arrested and tried for their crimes. And we shouldn't be dropping bombs on schools in the Middle East. And we shouldn't have a massed armed police force murdering US citizens with impunity. Just the worst fucking I told you so 2 years of my life. Caliban's kind of cool. He's been good so far. In the game where he's like had a text box, and his animation looks good too.
Oh, snap. Victory.
So prices of gas are partially the cost of the retailer, but it's also based on what they can charge in public perception, and most gas sellers buy gasoline months in advance, and they buy contracts so they don't run out. Sure, but if they perceive their cost is going up in the not too distant future, they're gonna raise their prices so they can cover the cost of their inventory going up, so that way they're not in the red while they wait to sell it. You're right, some of it is opportunistic, but like, just because you have stock on hand doesn't mean that, like, that's just not how supply and demand works remotely. You're correct that some of it is greed, but there's definitely a price increase on current inventory that you got at a lower rate when you know your future inventory is going to be more expensive. And then there's also the knock-on effect that, like, you know, when your inventory is going to be more expensive, you're going to sell less too, because people are going to travel less and buy less of your product when it's more expensive to do so. Oh, you should absolutely stay and play against me when you are... Listen, chat, if you queue into me, you should just pause the stream, snap me back, and play a fun best-of-1 game. It'll be great. I love queuing into viewers because they're more likely to understand we should just play best-of-1 and have a good time and let turn 6 play out. That's all I want out of life. Even if I'm on Airship Tech Talk. Listen, chat, if you snap me back and play best-of-1, I really don't care that much if you're playing Airship Tech Slop. Unless you're roping me, like, I really don't care. Like, let's just play a fun game of Marvel Snap. Let's just play a quick game. Maybe not fun if you're on Tech Slop. Let's play a quick game of Marvel Snap. The problem is, a majority of the people who play fucking Airship are, like, also playing slow as shit most of the time when I queue into them. I'm completely uncompetitive, though. I mean, so are we. Let's be honest with ourselves. That I'm winning here by 1 once we discard a card? Maybe. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And I think once again we're just not a Caliban game. Or are we a Caliban game? That's tough. I've already got Phantom X enabled, right? I've discarded and destroyed. I kind of like just going Morrow into Morrow Phantom X and deleting Death Strike the right here. Okay, and then I have priority, so I'm not even gonna get tech slopped here, which is nice. No, I'm gonna get to play my cards before they can tech card me, I should say. And Caliban's been fine in this deck so far, but there's definitely been a number of games like this where I'm like, well, I really can't afford to enable this card. Phantom X first to destroy Shadow King. Is that better? I'm trying to think. No, because I want these off the table before, so this is gonna die before my Morrow. I like this order. And then Morrow, they die in the order they were put into play, so the Echo could technically catch a Morrow thing here, but that's fine. Got him, cool.
Victory. Oh, snap.
That's a cute one for our deck. Well, that's a solid Caliban enabler. I can hold it till after you eat if you want, but it was gonna start shortly, probably the next 10 to 15, after the next ad break. I can do something else in the middle if you'd like. And then I get to go Moon Knight plus Caliban on the last turn here. Sounds good, man. Will do. I mean, they're just like never beating 4X Phantom X, right? Just like mercilessly cooked here. Especially considering I'm gonna have priority. Oh my goodness. Holy, so I get to— No! God! I hate Marvel Retreat so much! All of these stinking killjoys, just let me play the game! I just Man, it would have been such a good turn. Like, even this aside, we were gonna get to Blade the Morrow and then Moon Knight the Proxima and get Caliban down to chug into something. Instead, they retreated so we could sweat 4 to 10. Oh, hey, this is a free 4 for Caliban. Give me a card like Magic, but have it turn the location to Mount Vesuvius. Mood.
This land can never be fully known.
May not even have my Caliban shit. They have a 3/5. Could be a Moon Knight. Yeah, I would assume one of the cards we haven't seen yet is Gambit. Not a guarantee, but very likely. that's randomly generated? God, that's unfortunate. Would have been such a good turn 2 with 7 energy. I was gonna get to go Wild Child, Demon, Moon Knight, and Proxima. We could have Armara. I don't care. We could play the Proxima and play Mobius instead. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Does the same thing and is technically better. I think we're dead either way. Honestly, I wasn't thinking about it. We probably should have jammed the tech slop earlier to stop their Iron Patriot cards from being cheap.
Oh, snap.
How do you feel about Caliban? He's great. Probably a best in slot 3 drop in a bunch of different decks moving forward. Are y'all ready to hear about Nico's not so good, very bad day? Might be wrong to try and contest the center here. Especially because they have priority. Or I have priority. Alright, on time, Phantom X. Welcome to the party, bud. We actually win all 3 ranks, our most expensive cards in the center. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Victory.
Never doubted us for a moment yet. Easy. easiest game of Marvel Snap we've ever played. Again, does not go for highest power, goes for highest cost. Both their 3s are in the center, everything else is 1s and 2s on the board. Caliban's gonna show you what he thinks of your tech slot, Moon. So, we definitely felt tension between Phantom X and Caliban in the games where I didn't have Proxima Midnight. It felt like it was difficult to enable both of those simultaneously in this deck. At the same time, though, I don't know that they're necessarily bad to play together, because in our best draws with Proxima, it was fine and worked well together. And then, like, in the other draws, you're like, you don't always draw both of them. So, like, the only segment that's awkward is, like, the subset exactly where you have both of them and no Proxima, which is relatively small. And if you're playing and enabling Phantom X, you're probably winning a lot of the games with your Dash of Disruption. So, it's felt pretty serviceable. Phantom X continues to be just one of my favorite cards who have released in the last year. Really just puts a lot of points out on the board, and this build, getting to play Cosmic Ghost Rider and Lady Deathstrike pretty organically here, gives you counterplay into Luke Cage, which is his biggest counter, which is nice.